Welcome back, golfers. Today we're going to talk about our foundational footwork and specifically how to sequence our glutes. So today's topic of glute sequencing is how we activate, shift, and then drive using both ground forces, which we'll talk to you about in a minute, and proper engagement and activation of the glutes in the sequence that it's supposed to be in. So meaning the order of which it's supposed to happen. And this is important if you struggle with poor contact. If you struggle with poor contact, meaning you hit the ball heavy constantly, hit it thin, kind of hit all over the place. If you're not a good ball striker, you probably do not have good glute sequencing. And this video is gonna really help all those individuals. So ground forces, I did a great video on this. I'll put it up in the corner. Ground forces is just the energy you're feeling through your feet, meaning you press into the ground, and whatever energy you press into the ground, you're gonna be able to drive energy off. Same idea, if you're gonna jump, you're gonna press into the ground, and then you're gonna jump off the ground using ground forces. In the golf swing, you have your trail side, my right side. I'm gonna be driving energy into the ground on my backswing. That's gonna be engaging my trail glute when I do that. I'm also gonna use that ground to help drive energy towards our target through my transitional movement. Now this is gonna also start to shift the energy from my trail glute towards my lead glute. And now when my knees square back up, now I can use the ground through my lead foot. Now that I've transferred from my trail glute towards my lead glute, now I'm into the ground in my lead side, my left side, and I'm gonna drive energy straight through that ground and up through my left shoulder. So it's gonna drive up and through. And now that's gonna help activate my lead glute. So that is, in a nutshell, glute sequencing in our golf swing, what we wanna see. So if you watch me hit this golf shot, it's gonna be into the right glute, into the left, push through the ground. That allows the ball or our contact to shift into our lead side, allowing ball turf contact at impact. Now, like I said, if you struggle with poor contact, most likely, watch yourself on video, you're gonna be holding on to that trail glute. And a lot of people don't videotape from behind, but it's a great place to actually watch what your hips are doing, watch what your body's doing, and you're gonna probably pull a lot of information from that shot from behind you more than you will from front on or down the line a lot of the times. So if you're a golfer that struggles with poor impact or early extension, what you'll probably see in the golf swing is you're coming down and then you'll see that trail glute, it's engaged and then it keeps holding on and then it keeps engaging and then it keeps engaging and it keeps engaging all the way through. And that will pull your impacts further back. And I'm not talking a little bit, I'm talking about a lot. And what that's also gonna do is take away your forward shaft lean and pull back. It will also create a sense of wanting to early release the club because you're holding onto this side and it's going to want you to early release through that golf shot, which is also going to bring the shaft more vertical and bring your hip further back and bring your divots further back. So if you're not sure if you're not sequencing your glutes properly, I want you to grab a water bottle and you're going to get set up to a golf ball. And I want you to take that water bottle and stick it right on your trail heel. It could be just off, like a centimeter off, but it's gonna be sitting right at that heel line, okay, on your back trail foot. If you're not glute sequencing properly, what you're gonna see is you're gonna knock over that water bottle. You're gonna hold on, that foot is gonna spin backwards and knock over that water bottle. And if we're doing it correctly, we're going to hit it and the water bottle will continue to stay up. So glute sequencing, in our backswing, we're moving into our right glute, trail heel. We're gonna shift, twist. That'll help start moving energy. You see the hip line? It's gonna start bumping energy towards the lead glute. You can see that spine tilt. Just give a little positive spine tilt action going in there. Now we're gonna drive up through that left side, or my lead side, up through that to the finish. Hold your finish. You should feel your left glute engaged. If you're holding on your right glute too much, you might see that move with the trail leg. If you do it correctly, you'll probably be in that position. And we're gonna get in some drills to really help you diagnose and fix this glute sequencing problem. So there's two drills I want you to work on before we get into actual hitting the golf ball. And these are part of my at-home drills, and I'm gonna reference that up in the corner as well to get you to really feel what we're trying to accomplish with the glute sequencing from trail to lead side. So the first one we're gonna do is arm across the chest. We're gonna hook it right there. And when we take it back, what we're looking to do is just square up the knees at the bottom. So we're into our trail glute, knees square up. Now I'm gonna start feeling that lead glute engage. And you can see when I do this, it's a twist. And I'm not breaking this angle in my leg yet. So I'm maintaining that angle and twisting. And I'm starting to feel that engagement of the right part of the abdomen. And I'm starting to feel that left glute engage. So I feel the right now, my trail, and now I feel the left right there. And then you just go back up and down, up and down. And just try to feel that engagement from right glute moving into left glute. Pretty simple. Now, from there to practice getting the next part working up to the finish, have your arms across your chest. Once you get the first part down, arms across the chest, we'll get into that same position we were just in, right there. Now I'm just gonna have you turn and push through that ground on your lead side. So now that we've engaged our trail glute in the backswing, transition to move that energy, we're driving energy towards the target, and we're starting to shift into our lead glute. We practice pushing up through our lead glute, and we're getting to a good finish. Nice soft back foot. Now we can grab a club and start training our arms to follow the body movement. Rather than the arms and the club dictating the body movement, I want the body to dictate what the club does. So the drill we're gonna do is a marching drill. The marching drill is great because it helps to identify when you're gonna start shifting from right to left, or trail side to lead side. So we're gonna start short, just hitting like a 30, 40 yard pitch shot, nothing very big. And what I want you to feel is that you just transfer back, you pick up your lead foot. When you do that, right away, pick up the lead foot, come down through, stick the finish, give me a little toe tap at the end. So if you watch when I do it, lead foot's gonna lift, put it back down, and then you're gonna feel the swing, and then give me a little toe tap. That will allow you to create that proper transition from trail side to lead side as you're moving and transferring energy through the glutes. So once you get the short one down, what we're gonna do is go into a longer swing. So you can either go 3/4 and try to get the feeling of it down, or you can get into the full swing. And what we want to, like I'm saying before, right as you take it away, pick up the foot. Before you start releasing those arms, get that foot back on the ground. It's a little twist to get it there. You'll start feeling that engagement of that left glute or your lead glute. As soon as that happens, push up through the ground, through your lead side. It's and engage those ground forces, engage the lead glute, stick the finish. Your lead glute should be activated. Trail glute should be fairly soft. Knees should be able to come together, belly button to the target. All right, so we're gonna step stone forward. So the next drill we're gonna do is very similar. So the same timing and feel that we did with the step, the lifting of that foot, the march of that foot. Now we're going to just keep the toe on the ground. We're gonna lift the heel. That'll get us into that trail glute. And then the same time we put that foot back down, we're going to put the heel back down. So trail glute, shift into the lead glute, towards the lead glute. Head's gonna stay nice and still. It's gonna shift that spine tilt. There. And then as soon as that happens, get that little compression, push up through that lead side and work to the finish. You can start short, then go long, or you can just go long if you're getting the feel of it. So we're gonna just lift the lead heel, put it back down, get to our finish. Tap that back toe. That will start getting in that sequence of moving those hips and shifting through. So once you've put the work in and you've gotten that feeling of with that lead side lightening and then regaining the pressure and then pushing up through that ground, now let's go into your normal golf swing. You can start short again, little pitch shots, work up to 3/4 and then go full, but it's the same concept. We should be unweighting that lead side, get into that trail glute, pushing that weight into that, almost all the way back into that heel on that trail side, trail foot. Get that heel back into the ground, press that into that ground through that left heel, hips will shift over, you'll feel that lead glute engage, drive up through it. When you finish, give a little toe tap. If you can toe tap, it softens that trail side so you're not engaging that trail glute too much. Golfers, try out those drills. It should get you in the right sequence. I have other drills that really do a good job of this as well, but this one is specifically for glute transition, glute sequencing. And remember, if your feet aren't working, your swing's not working. Catch you guys next time.